I'm Carlo Giglio. I'm from the University of Calabria, and I'm presenting the work using social network analysis for a comparison of informal learning in free Asian American student conferences. This work deals with a comparative study of social network data related to free Asian American student conferences, the Taiwan America one, the Japan America one, and the Korea American one. The main aim of this work is that of analyzing and comparing interactions pattern and subnetworks dynamics of attending students emerging from the collected data. In particular, we will present some introductory concepts, then we will go through some theoretical contribution with some definition about social network analysis and visualization methods related to this work, and then we will present some methodological aspects related to methods, algorithms, context dependency issues, and data collection and extraction methods. And we will end with conclusions. So, student conferences are often organized to help establishing stable relationships among young people by a social and a professional standpoint. These events represent also an effective channel for knowledge exchange among new generation coming also from different countries, thus providing them with a shared vision of a peaceful future and also encouraging them to share ideas, to collaborate, and to develop innovative solutions for a better world. Attendees gain new experiences, gain knowledge and skills, thus becoming more likely to achieve higher performance in social and working contexts. So, there is an abundance in literature of visualization methods, and this may generate some issues when dealing with the choice of the right technique for analyzing specific case studies. Such a choice affects the understanding of research problems because based on the visualization strategy adopted, the analysis may change, and it may change relevantly depending on several factors that is design of visualization process, visualization methods, clustering process, and also the possible combination of several different methods. So visualization tools are mainly connected to knowledge extraction activities from available data more than to data collection processes. This is a very important point. It is intended to be visualization is intended to be the representation of a phenomenon of interest for research through tools rendering it similar to visual perception. So such tools are generally computer supported. There are computer-aided tools. They enhance human capabilities in terms of knowledge and skill acquisition, and the graphical description is generally richer and more intuitive than the one offered by other categories of tools. Visualization process allows analysts to explore, to search, to communicate, to show, to rank, and to cluster data in a visual way. That is also very important because data can be analyzed and visualized under multiple perspectives and also in different contexts. This kind of visualization processes can be utilized in different areas. Okay, so the design of the process of visualization provides a 6-step model, including mapping, selection, presentation, interactivity, and usability or accessibility, and last but not least, evaluation. So, about the methodological aspects, in a conference settings, especially in a conference geared to students, which are generally lacking in experience if compared to professionals, academicians, knowledge and idea sharing are very important because they are part of the dynamics planned by conference managers and emerging from the knowledge conflicts among participants, which are very significant when we are dealing with student conferences from different countries with notable, remarkable cultural differences, difficulties about communication, and about the development of a shared vision during the conference. So, triggers planned by conference managers may fail when attendees are not inclined to deepen topics altogether. This is a very important point. The event setting affects the way people result to be engaged in conference activities. So technologies and tools may enhance participants' engagement, and especially online social networks, communities with their technologies and their specific tools are recognized as the best setting for attendees to clearly state what their perceptions and ideas are, more than in the real-world context, thus enhancing collaborative behaviors among participants. This paper is based on the data visualization and analysis of free conference-related communities on Facebook, with data extracted starting 30 days before and finishing 30 days after the application deadlines. So we analyzed a wide temporal horizon, and the free Facebook communities had 2,439 users for the Taiwan American conference, 1,481 users for the Japan American conference, and 654 users for the Korea American conference. Data collection and extraction methods provide a huge and representative data set, which is compliant with the data science research approach and has been performed with the NetWiz app 1.2 for the data extraction and with the Gephi open source software for the data analysis. So, nodes and directed edges are very high in the Taiwan America and also in the Japan America student conference, but they are quite low in the Korea America one. Graph density is higher in the Korea American student conference, with the Japan American student conference having a very low level of graph density. Connected components are very low in all the free conferences, but they are quite high only in the Taiwan America and in the Japan America ones. Modularity with resolution calculated with standard values of Gephi on open source software are quite high in the Korea American and Japan America student conferences, while the Taiwan America has a lower value of modularity. Number of communities was from 5 to 7 for the Japan American and the Korea American, and is 7, exactly 7 for the Taiwan American Student Conference. The hyperlink induced topic search by Kleinberg and the page rank distribution, and also the centrality measures, eccentricity, closeness between centrality, show a high degree of over-connectedness, with a level of shortest path that is very high in the Taiwan American and also in the Japan American Student Conference, but it's very low in the Korea American one. Network diameters is always 1, and also the average path length is 1 for each community on Facebook. We can say that the highest density is that of the Korean American Student Conference, which has also the lowest number of likes. This is something very interesting because literature shows that low levels of graph density have a negative influence on event organizers triggering activities. That is, a graph with a lower density is likely to show less interactions among participants, but we have a highest density in Korea American Student Conference with the lowest number of likes for this conference among the three considered in this study. Despite some subnetworks act highly separated from each other, most subgroups have developed solid intracomponent relationships. Moreover, we can say that participants' interactions are generally not restricted to marginal and elite groups. So, participants interacted with each other without any kind of limitation. Then, in conclusion, we can notice how privacy settings make it impossible to understand whether an online subgroup mirrors user aggregation dynamics in the real world, or if it represents a different kind of group built on non-virtual relationships. So we don't know if online groups are virtual copies of real-world communities or not. This comparative study represents also an explorative attempt to capture outcomes about the prediction of human behavior in educational context, and it is also important because such prediction capabilities should be the focus of future research effort, leading to possible innovative subnetworks, detection tools, and also to topics-related prediction algorithms. This study applies an emerging methodological solution and the most recent visualization tools to a specific field. So these are the most important points about the usefulness introduced by this study. Thank you.